Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. It's okay with the volume? It's not too hard? It's okay? So thank you for attending this session today. So I didn't know that gold could attract so much people today, so thanks a lot for attending this presentation. So my name is Sandro, and I'm with Nicolas. Just to sum up a little my CV, so I'm the co-founder of Whitestone Group, which is a listed holding company in Belgium. Whitestone is the main shareholder of GFI, a market maker, a trading company specialized in precious metals mainly. I will explain later. And probably like you, I'm a crypto investor, yes. Even though I buy gold, I buy also and sell crypto sometimes. I'm a private equity investor. I'm a listed asset investor. So I believe that the truth is within diversification, and putting all the eggs in the same, I would say, panier, as we say in French, is not always the best solution. So I will let Nico to present you.
Hi, I'm Nicolas Portello. I've been working at GFI for the past 12 years, and 2.5 years ago, I was lucky enough to have Sandro join the team, and it has been great, and we are doing some new innovation with GFI right now, and we will explain a bit further.
Thank you, Nicolas. Just before beginning, I like this sentence because it's really what people think about gold. It's honestly speaking, gold is boring, it's not always sexy. But I like non-sexy or boring investments because I think that most of the time, these are the best investment I made in my life. So just to sum up, you believe or not, but there is a belief, I would say, which is common. Or CV. Just to explain you, these charts are quite important because we had the pleasure to welcome one person from the World Gold Council here during the Brussels blockchain. And just to sum up, in 2022, there has been so many gold purchases from central banks in the world. So we reached a record about the amounts central banks bought. This is the first time since, I think, 2008 that central banks bought so much gold. What is key also to understand with gold, perhaps it's a subject which is really not really known by people. If you take a portfolio of investors, most of the time there is only 1% of gold within the portfolio. It means that there is certainly a great margin of appreciation to increase this percentage in the portfolio just to play the role of safe haven, as we will see later. So I like this comparison, and when I was invited by Raoul Ullens to speak about gold, it was a little strange for me because my first thinking was, what can I do here to speak about gold? And gold is an old subject, not really interesting, etc., etc. But I think that there are common features between gold and cryptocurrencies, etc. Even though gold is considered as an old asset, gold has a long track record, certainly, we'll see later. Gold is low risk. It's a kind of insurance against risks, and it's tangible, what Bitcoin is not. But Bitcoin and gold can be, I would say, compared or assimilated as common in the field of asset reserve. We have seen that during the financial crisis, the recent US financial crisis with banks. A lot of people bought again gold, and Bitcoin increased also during the financial crisis in the US with the different US banks who went bankrupt. Sorry. So it's clearly an asset reserve, as well as gold and cryptocurrencies are decentralized finance because people who buy gold, they use it to exit the traditional banking system. So most of the time they are feared, they don't want to stay in the banks, and so they decide also to buy gold. What is key for gold, and we'll see later, and that's a little the topic of today, it's to increase the traceability of gold. Of course, we are regulated by different regulators who has to trace the origin of gold from mines to the consumer, but I think also what is key it's to trace the gold when it goes from one person to another, because today when a person receives gold from his grandparents, etc., he has not always all the documents, the purchase documents from his grandparents. First point. Second point, with GDPR, there are so many clients who ask to their bank to get again their purchase documents, which were 15 years ago, and it's not possible to get them again for GDPR reasons. So I think that there is a lot of work to do on the traceability of gold on the wealth transmission side for the future. And I think also that we don't have to oppose gold like water and Bitcoin like the fire, being that it's or gold or Bitcoin. I think that if you are 25, you could say, I invest in risky assets, 100 minus 25. So you could invest, this is a general rule in finance, you could invest 75% of your portfolio in risky assets. It means that it remains 25% that you could invest in safe assets. And gold could be certainly a part of these safe assets, like real estate, like arts, and so on. So for me, definitively no. Bitcoin, is not the new gold, because they don't have the same feature, and they are, for me, they are complementary. Sorry, Nico.
So at GFI Gold, we try to promote gold for younger generation. We recommend you to have a mixed portfolio and hold, as Sandro said, for risky assets, for 75% if you are 25, and of holding for gold. It's important to have volatile and stable assets, like you would with your stable coins, for example. So gold is not only reserved for rich people. You can invest in gold for 2 grams for 135 euros, and silver, for example, for 35 euro only. So it's not a lot. At GFI, our website allows to buy and sell gold directly from the website. It's real gold that is kept in our secured location. It is easy, fast, and liquid. It is audited by external auditors, and you get your money. If you want to sell or buy, you get it credited the same day on your account, and if you sell it, you get it on your bank account directly.
So thank you, Nico. So our mission within GFI is clearly to try to reach younger generation to buy and sell gold. So that's our objective, because most of our clients are still young, even though they are 50, but 50 is still young. But anyway, we try to reach younger people. And it's important that we communicate and we inform these young people that gold is easy to buy and to sell. It's a safe haven when there is volatility on the market. It's a safe haven. And our mission to do that is to improve the way they invest. And so we are now thinking about new investment tools to ensure that younger generation can buy and sell gold easily, and buying, of course, physical one. Okay? And what is key, and I told it in the beginning, for us, what is important is that traceability is ensured with gold transmission for different reasons, but mainly for tax reasons and for regulation reasons. Gold is being a more and more regulated sector. I think it's an opportunity. Regulation is clearly for us an opportunity, because it will consolidate the market. In Belgium, if I take the example in Belgium, there are less and less actors doing the same job we do. You have to know that retail banks, commercial banks, stop to do trading of precious metals since 3 years now. So we are becoming more and more big to absorb this role of market maker in Belgium and abroad. And we are happy to do that, of course, with pleasure. So this is quite a chart, and I will take the citation of my former boss, who said, "Statistics is a way to lie to people. But anyway, I have taken, this chart from 2020, and this is the evolution of gold, still now. And you can see that gold has increased by 9% a year during 23 years. So it's not so bad for a defensive, a non-sexy investment to have it in your portfolio. This means that if you invested 100 euro, you get back today $657 in your portfolio. I think it's not so bad for an investment. Of course, you have the Bitcoin and the gold. Again, we compare two different things. I am also cryptocurrency owner. I'm sometimes happy, I'm sometimes sad, but anyway, I have gold, so I know that when I lose on my crypto, I earn on my gold, so I'm happy anyway. As far as we are concerned with GFI, we analyze several gold token projects and precious metals, and we spend a lot of time with several persons around the table to try to find the best solution to innovate in the sector. And before doing that, we first made our market analysis, and we noted that there are plenty of solutions today which offer gold token on the market. In Belgium, there are no initiatives on this field for the moment, if I'm not wrong, sorry. But anyway, you can see that most of the projects are, of course, in the US, a little in Eastern Europe, in Australia, etc. Everybody knows Paxos Gold and Tether Gold. Yeah, these are the two main companies offering gold token. And for GFI, we don't see for the moment a potential market to develop around a gold token because the average age of our clients is too high for the moment, and we have other projects in the cartoons. So what is key, and I explained this in the introduction of this presentation, today, and it's perhaps an idea I will give you, and if you get also idea to share with me, don't hesitate. I'm also here to share with you. What I would like to develop within GFI, it's how we can use blockchain to increase the traceability of gold when gold goes from one person to another. The reason is simple. AML compliance is increasing in the sector, regulation, as I told you. And clearly, if I got some gold from my grandfather 20 years ago, I misdocument. It's normal, I don't have the documents anymore. But the problem is now, for AML reasons, if you don't have any documents to sell 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 kilos gold, you got the problems, because when the money goes into the bank account, the banker will call you and say, oh, what's the origin of this money? Please explain me. And we say, it's gold I received 20 years ago. And, okay, these are qualitative elements, but non-quantitative. So I think that on that field, for tax reason and for regulation reason, we have to create a kind of certificate in the blockchain to ensure that this certificate can go from generation to generation without encountering the risk for the people who are receiving this gold, having tax problems, having regulation problems, and so on. So for us, it will be, if I have to choose between the two projects, launching a gold token or using the blockchain in our business, I think that I should prefer the use of blockchain in our business. For me, it's more additional value. It will increase our process. It will mitigate the risk for clients and also for my compliance department. So just to sum up and to finish this presentation, in the meantime, as we don't have any Bitcoin to sell on the platform of GFI, sorry, it's in my pocket, sorry. In the meantime, we try to sell silver Bitcoin. And so this is the Bitcoin we sell every day. It's an ounce of silver, 31 grams of silver, and this is a product. It's quite a product for young people who buy it. Sorry, for some occasion, etc. And so it's very fun to buy. And for the moment, we take our passions by selling, buying this. But we will come later on more precise blockchain application. Thank you for your attention.